Let's go, bitches. God, they're really loving the air today, eh? All these flowers behind us.
It smells absolutely divine in here.
We bought the boys some Valentine's treats. The sugar's pumping through the air.
Are we going?
The red light's on. Yeah.
Oh, so sorry about that. I thought we'd have a clap in.
Go on then.
1, 2, 3.
Whoa! It's gonna be a good day.
I feel like that is a sign. If you are on video, you're clearly seeing that we are in the most beautiful little setup today with our friends Bloom and Wild.
Can I just say though, we are such big Bloom and Wild fans, but to be in a podcast setup where we're surrounded by Bloom and Wild flowers is such a dream.
It smells outrageous.
How are we coming back from this?
Oh, I thought you were about to say, how are we getting all of these home?
Well, I'm that. I didn't even think about that.
I'm taking this one.
Are these for me?
Are these for me?
These are beautiful.
This little one here is all yours, and then these big ones here are all mine.
No, bitch.
No, we are so excited to be here with Bloom and Wild today. And amazingly, we are doing this hilarious and brilliant event tomorrow, which is a celebration of what we're going to talk about on the podcast today. It's all about female friendships and why they are fundamentally, case in point, fact, the greatest relationships and loves that you will have in your life.
100%. And we want this episode to empower you if you are single this Valentine's Day, or if you're feeling like being single is a big fat eye roll, which sometimes it is, but you know what? Being in a relationship is a big fat eye roll too. People just aren't really talking about it, except me.
Is that the end of the episode?
Right, let's strip it back.
Hold on, before we do that though, can we just give them a little bit of a sprinkling about what we're doing tomorrow? This episode will obviously be out after the event, but
oh yeah,
for a girlie that said she's never taking vows again and she may never get married again, tomorrow
I'm saying vows again. Because me and Bills have written each other vows and we're exchanging them at the Bloom and Wild event.
Okay, what has been my biggest worry about the whole thing is obviously you don't like to hold hands.
No,
so
I don't want to hold hands.
No. Listen. I've been working away around it. And like, how funny would it be if we held like one stem, had a flower stem, I hold one side, you hold the other.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
But yeah, we are so happy to be here. And we've got a lot to say about friendship, haven't we?
Yeah, and we just to reiterate how grateful and honoured we are to be sponsored by such an incredible brand, a brand that I have used for years, used and received so many times. So if you don't know what Bloom and Wild is, you better get to know, because it is just the most amazing flower subscription service ever.
Subscription service, delivery service. Personally, I like the hand-tied bouquets. They're a little bougie extra.
My favorite thing is that you have that real self-love element of like displaying the flowers.
Yeah.
But it takes a couple of days for them to bloom. So it like elongates the process of having flowers, which is so nice. Because sometimes if you go to like a local florist, they turn up and they're dead the next day.
Got that bit. So Bloom and Wild posed this question to us. When was the moment that you knew? And this is a moment that you can have in all different kinds of relationships, but specifically for female friendships. When was the moment that you knew that it was like locked in, ride or die to the ends of the earth?
What, within my female friendships?
Yeah. Well,
ours.
For me, yeah.
I think it was that time that we rekindled our friendship. Not that we'd fallen out or anything, but we drifted during the time period of you being at university, me being at drama school, and us both being at that age when nothing was more important than getting to the weekend with your mates. And when we rekindled after that, which was roughly around the time you were working at L, and we met up, went for a coffee, and then you took me to the offices, and we had those Gemma Collins Diamante glasses on.
Yeah.
I would say that was the beginning of our friendship turning from a formality, familiar family setup to we are best friends regardless of our history.
Yeah, it felt like a separate entity.
Yeah.
As opposed to like just a Polari Barty and mashup.
Yeah.
Which is what had been like
the foundation.
Yeah, exactly. I really remember that day.
Yeah. Really vividly remember it.
And those pictures, we looked like babies.
I know. Skin was fresh, man.
You look so young in those pictures.
I know.
And I felt so proud to be able to show you like
Where you were.
well, where I worked, and I was like, this is my job, and like this is what I do. And you were still figuring so much out at that point. And I feel like I got to kind of be like a big sister in that moment. And then
But don't you think that dynamic's changed? Because it definitely was that. Like growing up, you and Annie were my big sisters.
Yeah, but I think that's so normal for that to change, because like you mature at different times, but also what you need out of that person changes so much. Like you never had a big sister.
No.
Growing up, like you were always surrounded by boys, so you wanted like a little bit of like girly
Female energy.
and girly chit chat.
Yeah.
Not that we ever were like, let's sit there and braid our hair, but like we'd be like, oh, the boys are annoying.
No, but when we were kids, like, God, remember when we used to raid your MAC collection and Annie had that teal pigment and I was obsessed with it. And like, every single time I'd come around, like it would always be a ritual of me being at the Bartier household for a sleepover, and Geeta would egg and oil our hair and we would play with makeup, and then maybe we'd go into Leicester shopping or whatever. Like we very much had this sister bond from such a young age. But that solidified a separate friendship for me and you.
And one that existed like I said, like really far, not really far away, but I think it also took our families by surprise. They were like, oh, look, the girls are hanging out. Like, that's nice.
Maybe your family. My mum and dad wouldn't have thought twice about that. Or Trace maybe, but dad wouldn't.
Not in like I'm going to specifically talk about this thing, but it was like, I think they were really pleased that they had seen the like evolution of it.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, that's nice, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, all right. Let me give Artie a call and see if he's free, actually.
Yeah.
Like, we'll do the same thing. We'll go for dinner.
Yeah, definitely. And then I think, well, what about for you? Was yours the same time?
I don't think it's one specific moment. I was really, I was trying to pinpoint it, and it was definitely around a similar time. I think I had a feeling that you would always be in my life forever from a much younger age. Mm-hmm. I think because you sort of were all like your presence was there so much in my childhood. I just presumed in that sort of like ways, you know, you catch up with your cousins at like a big family event or whatever, like I kind of always knew that you'd always be there.
Yeah.
Like that feeling never sort of wavered, even when we did have our own things going on, as like anyone does at that age, and you become like so obsessed with like the 5 people that you spend all your time with. And also you're just like, oh my God, I couldn't possibly have time for anybody else, because like your world's so big and so small at the same time. But I think I just think you've always kind of like in my mind just been there anyway.
Yeah, I feel like that.
And then, so it's never been like, oh, at this moment I've realized that she was my day one. I think I've always had that like underlying feeling that like in the same way that I know that Annie's always got my back, that you will always be there too.
Yeah. And also what's so funny for me is my memory of watching you at school, which we talk about being the stalker story, but my memory of seeing you walk into the assembly room and wanting to like be your friend is so vivid. I cannot even explain to you. Like,
really?
Like I can see it. I remember that little 5-year-old girl looking at you and like thinking like I'd want to be her friend, which is so funny because a lot of my friends, I've decided that. Like a lot of my friendships.
Maybe that's intuition though, feeling just like, oh, I've got like a connection to this person, or like.
Yeah, I'm quite a good.
It's quite
a character.
I mean, that's young to like feel that, but maybe like that's a more pure. You kind of think more purely about it then, like you're not overcomplicating it like that you would when you're 16 or 17, being like, oh well, like, but actually are we into the same things?
Yeah,
and
is
like,
she cool? Am
yeah,
I cool?
Yeah, you're less. You know, you're thinking about where do you fit in the school clique. Yeah. Whereas then it's just like,
do you want to be my friend?
Yeah, I like it. I see it. I want it. All right.
Oh, I'm still like that now at 34.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue with that.
Wait, so if I was 5 when we met and I'm 34 now, so I'll be 35 next year, what's that, 30 years?
It will be next year, 30 years.
Fucking hell, we need to celebrate that. Like
Nashville?
Big.
Nashville? LA?
Let's just do a big beefy. Yeah, world tour, right?
Yeah.
What, with a backpack?
No.
Come on.
I see 2 large suitcases for us each.
Per silver BA.
Yeah. 2 times 32 kg suitcases. That is our allocation.
But to carry on from this conversation, I know that that's our friendship, but what is, I think, quite nice to speak about is, obviously I've been so open about the fact that I've had, two very big loves of my life in terms of a romantic relationship. But it was this year that I felt so 100% solidified in the fact that I have my one hand loves, right? In my friendships, my one hand girls. And I genuinely believe that now at this stage in my life, one, I think nothing could shake that hand of girls and best friends. And two, the way that I would then look for a romantic partner is secondary to that hand of girls. Does that make sense?
It's so different. What you would look for is so different.
Yeah. And I've never felt like, I've been friends with you for so long, but the difference now in me has been a really new feeling of like, do you know what? No man is going to do that for me. No man is going to match the bar of the girls on my one hand ever. I really genuinely do not believe that it exists.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
It
As
does.
someone who has always been single and my friends have always been the biggest loves, and it's not something I've always recognized. I think that is something I have only recognized in the last 5 years, where I was like, I can't have the same rhetoric of why I was single in my 20s, and actually there's lots of layers to it. One was I was chasing a career. Two, that I didn't feel very confident in myself or my body, so I wasn't really putting anything out there. Three, I was trapped in this cycle of falling in love with my best friend. But actually, when I stopped and think about it, it's because so much of my cup was so full. I really felt so much love from my friends, and I've continued to be much more conscious of how much they give me now. It is a completely different love.
Yeah.
And what is so magical about it is that it takes nothing from you.
No.
It takes nothing but gives so much constantly.
Yeah.
And it's an evolving one too, in the same way that a relationship is. And sometimes those fade away, and not everybody is a lifelonger. But the ones that are, there's nothing that you wouldn't do for them. There's nothing that you wouldn't take from them.
Yeah.
In a friendship capacity, and there is nothing that you couldn't experience with or without them.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
100%. And now I think I'm in that situation whereby I look back at both those loves and I recognize that I wasn't able to confidently say in the same way that I can about those girls on that one hand. And that's so powerful. And I feel so insanely lucky to have received love, both romantically and platonically, to the levels that I have. I really genuinely believe that I just am so lucky for that, and blessed to have experienced that level of love and, ongoing. And I just think that it's becoming bigger and bigger to celebrate platonic love and female friendships. But my God, it is
so deserving of that.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think in the same way that, you don't know when a romantic love is going to enter your periphery, and everyone's like, oh, well, the classic line that I always get told is, oh, yeah, it's going to happen when you least expect it. The same is literally true of female friendships. Some of those ones on that one hand, you've met in the last couple of years, and those friendships have formed at such a speed because you have this huge love for each other. It's not just because you like the same things, it's because there is really deep inside you this bond that is ironclad strong, that you would literally ride off the edge of a cliff with this person, for this person.
Understanding, being seen, being heard, safe space, no judgment.
Being held.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's the same, a few of those people for me have been ones that I haven't known for 30 years. They are people that I have met through work, and I think, there's this kind of stigma of a work friend they're not real friends. They're just people that you hang out with at work. Bullshit.
Yeah.
You can meet people in anywhere. and they have a huge impact on your life, and it should be celebrated
100%.
so much more. Like tomorrow is a day that traditionally would have totally bummed me out. Like
Valentine's Day.
oh my God, it's all the time. Even at school, there was like, oh, are you gonna get any roses? And school would like facilitate sending roses to each other.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh well, I only ever would get sent white roses because they were friendship roses. And I kind of was always a bit like, oh, I want to know what it feels like to like have this romantic love. And I look back and think, there's those people that sent me white roses, I still hang out with. Like I still love all the girls that got red roses. They were dumped 2 weeks later.
I got no mates.
No, I really do hope they've got friends.
No, yeah, we do. We wish for everyone to have the friendships that we have.
But it's like, what was I sad about?
Totally. Guys, just a quick one. We're a bit excited about this, but we've got new Spillie mic muffs and they look pretty professional.
I don't know why Mike Muff is really making me giggle.
It's the word muff, is it? Not a fan of the word muff? Yeah, it's a fucking mic. Get your muff out. Spill your muff. Open your muff wide. Anyway, if you do want to see our muffs, you can switch to Spotify. you can switch to Spotify video to watch us.
Who would have thought we would have been professional enough to have muffs?
No, honestly, sometimes even sometimes the work opportunities that come my way, I just think, are you sure? Like, was this actually meant to come into my inbox?
Unsure sometimes.
Unsure sometimes.
Okay, so tomorrow we're obviously having this like vow renewal. Although I do feel like at your wedding, I also did take your first dance.
Yeah. Why aren't friendship weddings a thing?
Oh my God, what would your friendship wedding look like?
Oh God, I'd do it so differently. Right, how about, because it's Valentine's themed, why don't we, Delulu, in classic Billy and Sasha style, describe our perfect Valentine's Day evening event?
Stunning.
Nothing is off the table. So like money is no object.
Monopoly money.
Complete Monopoly money, yeah. Valentine's edition.
Right. Get ready for millions to be spunked on this.
And also, this is where whenever me and Billy do stuff like this, right, we get a bit competitive. Like, who's going first? So, right, I want that.
Oh, okay. All right.
I was going to say that.
Talk us about your private jet to Vegas then.
Yeah. No, that's my next hen do.
All right. Sorry. But this is the whole point, right? It's only those big things that are always in like romantic relationship settings that really get celebrated. And actually, I feel like I broke this curse before we get into Delulu. But I basically asked my friends to come on my 30th birthday to Italy for 2.5 weeks. And I said to them, I was like, I'm doing this because I'm not getting married anytime soon. So I'm using the pot for a big fat holiday for all of us. And it was the greatest 2.5 weeks of my life. I did almost die at the end because obviously I partied like a rock star for like 17 days.
To that one, could I?
No, we don't talk about it because I get really upset.
No.
But I cannot advocate for it more. So since I'm a professional at throwing any kind of party for any kind of reason, this is what I would do. I'm going to keep it to London. We're not
boring.
No, because it's just one night.
All right.
I don't want to waste travel time.
Okay.
Unless it's in a private jet. Anyway, I'm going to take over a really huge, stunning suite. Probably at either our faves, Corinthia or Claridge's.
The two big C's.
The two big C's for my big G's. And we're going to have like non-stop flow of champagne the entire day.
Right, so that's me asleep after half an hour and missing the entire event.
You can have a 20-minute disco nap and then I'll Red Bull you back to life.
Yeah, fine.
We're going to have an array of gourmet fried chicken. Sorry, have we had Claridge's fried chicken?
Yes. Absolutely unreal.
Sensational. And we're just going to like be in our comfies. This is actually quite tame for me. Be in our comfies. But I just want like, I feel like I'm at the age where I just don't get quality time with my mates as much as I want it. And this is like quality time. We're going to get in the spa. We're going to get in the pool, continue the drinking of champagne. Maybe not the fried chicken in the pool. We're going to have a little splash around, giggle. We're just then going to get dressed up to the absolute nines. like the get ready process, the best part of the night, in my opinion. Oh, let me just touch up your eyeshadow. Oh, let me just blend that foundation in. Oh, let me just get rid of some of that heavy hand. Like, look fucking bomb in outfits. Take pictures, because you only ever regret the pictures you don't take. And then have a really fucking great meal where everybody has to tell each other all the reasons why they love them.
Oh, like we did at Roxy's birthday.
Yeah, love.
We'll steal that
I've
forever.
actually been to quite a lot of birthdays where that happens.
Oh, well, I've never done it at mine. I'm celebrating my birthday next year, but that's by the by.
Great, love that for you. And then everybody has their own room. You can like choose if you want to share a bed with somebody or want to have your own space or whatever, but a big fat sleepover. And then the morning, it is imperative that everybody plays paddle.
Oh.
I said that on purpose because I knew that's where I'd lose you.
Hopefully I'm still passed out from my champagne.
You were going to play with us this morning.
And then I thought about it.
It was actually so fun.
Good. I love that. That's very Billie coded. Okay.
Yeah.
So mine is like a combination of what you just described for your 30th and that. So I would hire out a villa probably in Sicily, or I'd like take over the Belmond in Taormina, which I've never been to, but gagging to go. Have you seen it?
Oh, is that a quick PR plug? I do know the PR.
Do you?
Yeah.
What, for the Belmond?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here! I would hire that. So NFI to any single tourist who wants to come for that weekend, not allowed. Or I'd like shrink the hotel down because I want like a boutique hotel on the like cliffside of Sicily or something like that. I would fly all of my besties. Okay. We'd probably all be in like matching something like proper chuggy, you know?
Oh, you want us all in Juicy Couture tracksuits?
Yeah, perhaps I do.
Saying Galentine's bitch on my bum.
Yeah. Galentine's would fit nicely on my ass as well.
Oh, I could add extra words.
Galentine.
Happy Galentine's forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
We'd be bejazzled.
Was that part of the activities for the weekend?
Yeah. So then we get on the plane. Would I keep things humble with an EasyJet flight, or would I get a private jet?
No. Sorry, I refuse.
Yeah?
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm catching a Ryanair flight next week.
Oh, Jesus. I draw the fucking line there at any occasion. Yeah, I'm going to have a Bloom and Wild sponsored jet. It's going to be filled with flowers like this. Like this is what the inside's going to look like. And all, yeah, you're jealous, right?
I mean, you did it really well.
And I'm going to have a photographer, videographer, so all of the girlies can have like photos where they just feel beautiful and they're in the moment and we're having fun and the champagne's popping and the still water's going because they're my two favorite drinks. And like we've got lovely little snacks and pick and mix and everything. Then I take them to the hotel and we have like beautiful weather, lovely chats and like chill time by the pool. And then we do the big get ready.
Why is getting ready just together so elite?
Oh, it's just femalehood.
It's what I miss about uni the most. Is like all the girls in the house get ready together.
And then, yeah, we'd get ready together, sunset, gorgeous, then have a stunning table setting that will look like a wedding setup.
Yeah.
Right?
Bloom and Wild enter the frame.
Bloom and Wild enter the frame. You've set the table. And then everybody...
I've set the table.
No.
Oh.
Bloom and Wild have set the table. And I know
feel like you should just check that tone because I'm really good at setting tables.
You are, but like I am as well. And we have two different styles. I'm a little bit more extra. You're a little bit more like chic and bewildery. But it would be extra.
Well, I don't think you've ever said anything better to me than that.
So I'd be in charge of the tablescape, but Bloom and Wild would have the flowers because they're sponsoring this trip of female love. And then...
Do they know? Should we ask them?
Well, they're going to hear this, right? And then each friend is going to have had a gift bought for them on their table setting. But because I'm going to be so rich, like everyone's present would be like so fucking extra.
Oh my God, what would mine be?
Like a Celine bag or something.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
And Steph would have like a Chanel bag or something.
We could all have handbags.
And Shelbs would have like a dildo or something like that.
But like with real diamonds on it.
Yeah. I won't list off all the presents and all the friends because I'll be losing them by the minute. But everyone has...
There's only two more. Hands full.
Yeah, true. But then everyone has these huge gifts. And then we have like sleepover vibes, dancing to Bad Bunny, who's obviously my new hyperfixation, Shania Twain,
back to
bit of
old stuff,
Disney,
yeah.
musical theatre, In the Heights, All About Me, but All About Us.
Are we all going to have special
Microphones,
mics?
yeah, with muffs on.
Can't lie, you've done it better. You win.
And then in the morning, we're going to have the fattest breakfast spread. We're going to walk through the town and then get our flight home.
Lovely.
That is how I would treat my girls and gays.
Yeah, I think you've done a really good job on that.
Thank
Look,
you.
I think both of ours are really great. I'm not going to say no to either of them.
No, I would 100% select yes to the invite coming. But do you think that like we should actually start doing that? Like what things would you say you've done in the last few years, say, or, you know, any memory you've got where you've really celebrated friendship? Like, you know, we did our big America trip. Traveling with your friends is such a gorgeous way of spending time together.
Look, I think we're in a very privileged position where we get opportunities where we're able to spoil our friends and family a lot more than
Most.
Mm-hmm. So and it's not through lack of choice in the situation where, don't get me wrong, Mrs. Something could have come to a lot of hotel stays in the last however many months.
You dumb fuck if you turn that down.
He hasn't had the call up for most of them.
Oh.
Because that's time I really love spending with my friends. Like,
Yeah.
because don't get me wrong, it's nice to have a man in bed, but they're a bit boring for the rest of the time. Like, I would rather just, like you said, get ready with my friends, like get excited about what we're going to order for breakfast room service and get dressed up together and then have a little cheeky gossip about like the night and our highlights and what was our favorite thing to eat. Like most men don't want to have those chats.
No, I've benefited from many a hotel trip stay with you. Many. Even like when I think to Christmas Day recently, me and Shelb spent Christmas Day together and we'd broken up technically 5 weeks before Christmas, but we'd kind of broken up middle of October and it was just hanging on by a fucking piece of floss. So I really wanted to cancel Christmas. I was like, I'm sorry, this forced family fucking weird shit time is not happening when I'm single and no one's buying me a present. Anyway, once I'd finished sulking about it, I potentially had the best Christmas day of my entire life. And that was spent with one of my best friends. It was absolutely faultless. Like, it was just the most seamless, female-powered, love-filled friendship day I could have ever wished for. And then we did the same for my birthday. And those memories and times that I've spent special with my friends are just so like prominent in my memory.
Yeah.
And like me and Steph are going away in a couple of weeks to do with her wedding, which is really gorgeous with the baby.
It's what makes core memories.
Yeah, 100%.
Like the core memories aren't
It's quality
just
time.
somebody getting down on one knee.
No.
Or, you know, someone making a declaration of love. Like the most basic things sometimes are the core memories, and they should have a platform to be bigger and celebrated more because, you know, if I think logistically, right, about the amount of money I've spent on hen dos and weddings and baby showers and christenings and babies being born and all of those things should be celebrated. They're beautiful. But like, if I'm not doing any of them, when do I get to be celebrated?
100%.
When does anybody get to like
Treat you like that?
Well, there's no card in the supermarket that just says thanks for being my friend.
Yeah.
And my point is, I think you really have to. It's not an assumption anymore. I think you have to be really vocal about what you want to celebrate and when you want to celebrate it and how you want to celebrate. Because we're so conditioned to think, okay, Valentine's Day, that's only for people that are in a romantic relationship. Nothing else should be celebrated. Christmas Day should only be with your family.
Yeah.
And all of these like very things that have just been in existence forever and ever and no one's ever challenged it. But does that really serve everybody anymore? No. Like, I was with my friends the other day I was with Lou and her boyfriend Ludo, and he was like, I literally never see Lou smile more than when she's with you. Like,
that's
I'm not taking that as shade on me, but like, isn't that so lush that you can give that to one another? And I'm like, a man can give you so much, but a female friendship can give you so much more in so many different ways.
Yeah.
And it is so like heartwarming. Sometimes I kind of feel bad for the boys that they won't ever get to experience what that feels like.
No, they just get lots.
Well, I think some of them don't even get that. Like, it's just not that easy.
No, it's
Whereas,
not.
you know, and this is what actually, me and Mrs. Something were having a real giggle about this the other day, because we were talking about the difference of going into a women's bathroom as opposed to a men's bathroom. And I was like, obviously men aren't chatting in the toilet. It's like, well, it would be a bit weird, like if you've got your dick out and you're at a urinal, you stroke up chat. And I'm like, thing is though, you think girls, you don't know what they're doing in there. You think we're just applying makeup. No. We're telling each other how much we love each other. We're telling each other how good your hair is. Complete strangers, by the way. You're telling each other how fit your outfit is. You're swapping Zara links. Like you're, oh, fuck, you've not got mascara. No problems. Let me use mine.
Here, take it home with
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Take the shirt off my back. Take whatever you want. And his mind was blown. He was like, what? I was like, girls just love so freely. Like,
Yeah.
we're so what's the word?
Unequivocal.
No, uninhibited. Thank you. We're so uninhibited in expressing
Yeah.
our love for each other. And as a single person, that feels really scary to show a man that kind of love, because I feel like, what if he doesn't return it? And what if I get rejected? And what if he's a bit like, whoa, too strong? But show me a female friendship where like that's ever too strong.
No.
Never.
All of my female friendships, I can't breathe without you.
Yeah.
If the next man I'm dating, if I said can't breathe without you, he'd be like, do you want to fuck off?
But you wouldn't even say it, not because you're like, oh God, I think it's cool. Like, I probably could breathe without you.
Yeah. I'm breathing now.
But it's true. Like this like hyperbole that comes out of my mouth when I speak to my female friends, being like, oh my God, the greatest love of my life, my whole life. Like, I love it with my whole heart. Blah, blah, blah. Like, it's like you're on drugs all the time.
Yeah. Maybe you've really nailed it.
What?
Maybe Mr. Something in your setup is the way we should be going. Like, I know it feels alien because perhaps it's not accepted or celebrated yet, but like, maybe this is it.
Don't get me wrong, we do have a real giggle, but like, am I? And actually, he talks like a girl, as in he can yap and yap and yap and yap and yap. But do I put down the phone and can easily pick up the phone to my girlfriend and completely go again, because it's a totally different kind of energy, 100%.
I feel like the way that I will date going forward now, my outlook is so different because of the strength in my female friendships now.
I couldn't agree with you more.
That's really, truly how I feel.
What I need in a partnership is not
It's the bare minimum now.
well, it isn't the bare minimum, but don't get me wrong, you can have a best friend in a partner, and I think that's incredibly healthy to have that friendship, but that absolutely does not need to be your universe.
No.
Like, your universe needs to be peppered with exceptional friendships.
Yeah.
And you have to put time and effort and water those friendships.
Yep.
Like my blooming wildflowers.
Yeah. Keep them. Oh, by the way, guys, if you change your flower water every 3 days, it prolongs the life of them. You're welcome. I mean, I think you can read that on the Bloom and Wild instructions, but I've just told you in your ears.
What have you eaten today?
I think I've loved London this week.
Bloody hell.
I know.
Are you going to move to London?
I don't know, Bills. It's really stressing me out.
I do think that you should do it. Mainly just so me and Jason can high five and finally like put this to bed.
Jason's so cute, man. He's just the cutest, isn't he?
Yeah, big fan.
When we met on, where was I? Oh, you know, when we were filming at the Corinthia. This is like slight segue, but we're talking about love, so it's fine. I've had this realization the last couple of weeks that my expectations of a man and the bar set of a man is JJ, which is such a weird transition for me because he's been my baby brother my whole life. Like, technically he is my baby brother. He's 3 years younger than me. But watching him grow into the man he's grown into in the last like few years specifically, and he's getting married in April to Molly, who we absolutely love and adore, and they're just such a beautiful couple. But he really is like, he is my bar.
That's so nice.
Yeah. And he's just so, the way that he inherently cares about me without even sometimes being able to show it or physically verbalize it is so loud. And it's just little things like when we were recording the podcast on Tuesday, I went to meet him afterwards because he was going to help me take all my stuff back to his, because I've been staying at his this week, his and Molly's. And I was stood outside. It was tipping it down with rain.
Oh my God, where did that rain come from?
Awful.
Soaked to my bones.
Awful. And as he walked up towards Lululemon, I think he thought I wasn't going to come inside. So he took his umbrella off and gave it to me immediately before he'd even like walked through the door. And it was just this act of like, she's going to have my umbrella. And honestly, just fucking top bloke, man.
Your Jason in that situation is Alex Stanhope in mine.
Yeah. Well, no, because it's family, isn't it? Like basically how you feel about Geeta.
Yeah, but it as in like
the man attention.
The man in my life that I would like my husband to be modelled on is Alex Stanhope.
Yeah, but I've got Tom too. Tom is also like that. Tom is he cares for me. He holds me. He'll like take my arm type thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so nice.
But I mean, the gays just do that.
Oh, without like hesitation, Alex will take my bag, move to the side of the road where the traffic is oncoming, always light my cigarette first. Like he's so attentive.
Yeah, but that's because
and he's so I know the gay god takes the best ones
and leaves us with the fucking pits of men.
But I can't really And what?
I just said it to see Chrissy roll his eyes.
Leo's with the pits of men.
I said, and they leave us with the pits of men, and Chris went like this with his eyes. No, guys,
not all men.
Not all men, especially if they're a little bit feminine. That's even better.
Oh, I'm like annoyingly.
No, that's a good thing.
I'm annoyingly surrounded by wonderful men.
Oh yeah, me too. I've grown up with them.
Wonderful. No. Straight.
Oh.
Wonderful straight husbands.
Can't say the same.
I see like so many of them.
Oh, I don't have many examples of that.
Which is a real rarity for me, I think. I've really recognized.
Yeah, for sure.
In the last few years that not everybody gets to witness that. God, I've been to fucking hundreds of weddings and almost all of them have stayed together.
Oh.
But I am definitely surrounded by ones where I really like tangibly can feel the love. But also like I can visibly see how the partnership is positive.
Yeah.
Like net positive partnership. Lisa and Theo, Nat and Sam.
Big loves.
Jolie and James.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not jaded by this. It's always, the grass is always greener. These marriages are amazing because I also see flip sides of ones that aren't the best. But I really see like good ones.
Yeah.
Examples of when it works.
But I think this is the thing about love, right? You have to redefine how you see it. I was actually having a bit of a moment this morning where I was reflecting on the fact that this Sunday, we've got a christening where JJ and Molly are godparents. They've been asked to be godparents. Now, in the Greek culture, to be asked to be a nunna and dada, which is what you're called, is like the highest honor ever. Like it how do I say this? It does beat just being asked to be a normal godparent in English culture, I would say. It's absolutely massive. Like they have to be down there for 5 days. They have to buy the baby certain things. They have to bathe him. They have to it's such a huge thing.
Is that Greek Orthodox then?
Yeah, Greek Orthodox.
Okay.
And we're not religious at all, but I would say that we hold so much value in the traditions of our Greek Cypriot culture, and that is one of them. So it's such a huge thing, and I will just be an absolute mess on Sunday. But obviously, again, because of the culture, my dad and Rachel are coming down. So that's my dad and his wife. Obviously, mum will be there. JJ and Molly will be there.
Wow. So it's like a wedding.
Oh, mega. And then obviously I'll be there. And I was thinking like...
Is it Alex Michael?
Yeah, Jason's child.
Never met him, but I've literally seen his name for the last 20 years
You
of my
would have
life.
met him.
I don't think I've ever I don't think I've ever been introduced to him. I think I've been in the same room as him.
I'm howling that Alex Michael's been made it to the pod. He'll love
Hope you're listening, Alex Michael, that I've never met.
They got a beautiful baby boy. And I had this moment where I was like, I feel really excited that my family will be together. And my mum and dad didn't speak for 15 years and it was a very hostile divorce. And even when they were together, it was not a nice environment to grow up in. But my God, I just wouldn't change a single thing because, they've grown into who they've grown into. Dad's found Rachel. Mum and Rachel get on so well. Like, I think mum and dad, I remember at Jason's birthday. Oh, will this make me cry?
Let's hope.
I remember at Jason's 21st, which was the first time they spoke in 15 years, my dad said to my mum, at least we got 2 things right with me and JJ. And
they definitely said that they got it wrong loads of times before that. Fucking kids.
And it's so funny, like, I grew up being so ashamed that I had a blended family or that my parents were divorced or that they hated each other and all of these things. And now I'm like, God, how beautiful is it now that we're in this situation where it will just be really lovely to be together. And it doesn't matter that my love within family doesn't look like the picture perfect it's meant to.
Oh,
and
God, whose does?
And
Whose
that's
does?
the thing that I think we need to remember when it comes to feeling less than on Galentine's and Valentine's. It's like, just because you're seeing someone portray on social media that they have this certain life or relationship,
that the boxes are being ticked in a very traditional way.
Yeah, just focus inwards, because I honestly, if I was handed the opportunity to turn back time and have this like mum and dad that lived harmonious. I was going to say harmoniously. Harmoniously. If I had the opportunity to do that and turn back that time, I wouldn't. I'd live this again and again to be where I am now, to be who I am now, to have the values that I hold in the fact that they somehow managed to figure out and work through that somehow my dad met Rachel and now Rachel and my mum are like, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't change it for the world.
But you also wouldn't change the friendships that have been born out of that trauma too. Like,
nope.
I actually think we were bonded a lot when you left, because we then had to be so present in the time we did spend with each other, which was a lot less than we had previously been used to. But also that there is no measure on success, except for, I would say, the love that you feel from your friendships.
Yeah.
I feel like I have really won at life.
Yeah.
Because of the women who consistently show up for me, back me, support me, pick me up when I'm down, celebrate me when I win. And I do all the same things for them. Like, no man is checking in every day. You okay? How you feeling? You okay? How you feeling? Like, I've got about 8 girls that do that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that it's so special. And that is the win in life. I genuinely believe it. Like, I used to really think, God, I've, just gone through this well without really knowing what love is for so long. And in the last few years, my mind has been completely altered by that, where I have seen romantic love like crumble and flake and burn.
You're welcome.
And fizzle out and not be anything worth holding on to. But when I think about my female friendships, every single one of them is worth making the time for, building to be better and stronger, and showing up for. And I don't think anyone could ever say the same for all of the romantic relationships that they've experienced.
No, well, like, look, if we were to leave the listeners, Spillie listeners, with one piece of advice, I think, I'm not speaking on behalf of me, but I'm definitely speaking on behalf of, no, do you know what? Fuck it. I am speaking on behalf of both of us. There is a reason that we have this love in so many ways in our life. And it's because that's the love that we give back. And just like you would a bunch of flowers, you have to water those friendships to have those friendships. You cannot expect to have that love in your life if you're not going to show your friends that.
100%.
And think about what it is that you want from a friend and become that friend. That is the best advice I could give you. Like, remember things, check in. Like, you last night sent me such a gorgeous message before my event because I was feeling gorgeous.
She probably was.
Actually, do you know what? Hell yeah. Because I was feeling nervous and sometimes I'll get a random text out of nowhere where I absolutely was thinking, shit, I need someone. And then they've texted, and you become who you want to be within the loves of your life. And this specifically, we are talking about female friendships.
Celebrate your friends, and also date your friends. Not in a romantic way, but make the time to date your friends, take them out for dinner, go and do all the things that you would do with a romantic partner, and do it with your friends, and realize how important it is to put that on the same platform and not make it any less than you would expect to be treated, or the experiences you would expect to have in a romantic relationship.
And even more than, but we'll save this for a whole other episode, date yourself, babes. The most important love you will ever have in life is the one with yourself. So,
agreed.
On that note,
Love you, bye.
That was maybe my favorite episode we've ever done.